We open on a hardened group of elite special operations soldiers. Battle bros who have survived countless missions together, leading them as Captain Gus, a veteran whose calm strength is matched only by his loyalty to his team. These men have fought side by side, relying on each other when the world demanded the impossible. The weight of their shared past hangs in the air like storm clouds waiting to break. Their story isn't just about combat, it's about trust, unity, and a promise that whatever comes their way, they face it together. After years of service, this brotherhood has long since disbanded. Some have retired, others quietly transitioned to civilian life. But the peace they've tried to build is shattered in one terrifying moment. An unknown organization attacks their former commander's home in a brutal, unannounced assault. Their commander's daughter is kidnapped, dragged away into the night while chaos and violence fill the once safe home. This is the spark that will pull Gus and his old team back into a world they thought they'd left behind. Gus receives the call. An old friend is in danger, and despite the years that have passed, the bond they share is stronger than complacency. He begins reaching out to the veterans who once answered his orders without question. Men shaped by war, but softened by time. First comes Andreas Clemens, a former soldier who traded his rifle for a life of peace, only to be dragged back into the crossroads of guns and shadows. Then comes Benjamin Benny Scholes, whose quiet exterior hides a storm of raw strength and combat mastery. These men converge, knowing that their mission is personal, more than just a job. As they gather intel on the kidnappers, a sense of impending violence builds like thunder before the storm. Anonymous tips, coded threats, and flickers of movement in the shadows suggest an enemy far more organized and far more dangerous than they first suspected. Their first engagement is swift, brutal, and revealing. The enemy isn't your average street gang. This force is efficient, merciless, and trained. Gunfire rips through the night, and flesh meets steel. As Gus's team realizes their mission will demand everything they have, every seasoned soldier knows that only a fool rushes in without a plan. Tactical meetings, weapon prep, and satellite images fill rooms with tension and dry briefing room light. But cracks begin to form, not in their strategy, but in trust. One member of the squad is wrongly accused of shooting another during a skirmish, and this sudden accusation shakes the team to its core. Loyalty becomes a question mark, and tension echoes like a ticking clock in every silent hallway they walk. The team hits the ground, tracking clues through abandoned warehouses, rain-soaked alleyways, and the industrial underbelly of a city that has forgotten its soul. Each location raises new questions and new enemies. Gun battles break out with men in tactical gear. Night vision blades through darkness, while martial prowess and brute force collide in tight corridors. For every second, they uncover a clue. Another mystery unfolds, and the clock to save the commander's daughter ticks louder. As the enemy's network begins to reveal itself, the team walks into a trap, and the air fills with violence. Explosions shred concrete, bullets carve through metal, and allies fall. The night becomes a trial of survival as one member makes the ultimate sacrifice, buying the others time to escape with vital information about the enemy's stronghold. This moment of loss doesn't just stir sadness, it ignites fury. The mission is no longer just about saving one life. It's about honoring every sacrifice laid down along the way. With renewed rage and a clearer target, Gus leads the team into the Lion's Den, a towering fortress, heavily guarded and hidden deep within abandoned industrial land. This is where the daughter is held, where the conspiracy began, and where justice must be delivered. Stealth gives way to all-out assault. Sky shudders under mortar fire. Trains overhead roar as soldiers sprint through steel tunnels. Martial arts meets modern warfare. Every moment pushes them closer to the screaming heartbeat of danger. At the heart of the fortress, a gauntlet of armed guards and mercenaries wait, but nothing can slow the resolve of men who have lost everything to protect one another. Combat flows like vengeance incarnate. Bullets scatter in frenetic bursts, blades clatter against upgraded armor, and martial mastery meets tactical warfare in its rawest form. In a final, breathtaking face-off, the enemy commander reveals their true motive, a corruption that struck at the core of the team's past. entwining truth with betrayal. The commander's daughter, battered but alive, stands at the edge of danger as Gus faces the mastermind. The dust settles. The daughter is freed. The camera pulls back from bruised soldiers leaning against shattered walls, survivors of conflict, proof that brotherhood is stronger than any threat. Some wounds are visible, others are not. But the mission, Ultimate Hustis, is accomplished. Across the horizon, light breaks through clouds, and for these warriors, another dawn rises, forged not just by firepower and force, but by loyalty, courage, and unbreakable trust.